Hey, today I wanted to spend some time to talk about a concept that caught my attention a few days ago as I was listening to my morning meditation. A wise monk from the Buddhist temple was talking about the Noble Eight pathway. And there's eight virtues, eight truths, eight ways that one should strive to live their life as if it was a Bible. The powerful thing with that, with those eight different ways, is there is an attachment with it in the beginning of it. Each one of them have the word right. In other words, the right view, the right resolve, the right speech, the right action, the right livelihood, the right effort, the right mindfulness, and the right concentration. And when you look at those, they all sound great and they all sound like virtues that we all should strive to have and seek out in each other, in ourselves, in our journeys. Yet one of those stuck out of my mind and I can't get it out. And I wanted to share some of those insights with you today. The one that stuck in my mind was the right livelihood. Um, when that when that concept is discussed, most of us in today's society will think of it as oriented with occupation, or what it is that we do for a living, with the way that we earn a living. And that's great, and there's nothing wrong with that because it is true. It's livelihood is something that is discussed in this day and age as a status, as a accomplishment, sense of accomplishment, and status. But in the same time, livelihood to me meant a little bit something different in this occasion. The reason for it is because there was a statement there. If you remember, I said to earn a living. And if you think about it, the beginning of that was the right livelihood. So if we take the word right and we take earn a living, then we combine it by saying to earn the right, to the right way to earn a living. And yes, one again goes to all the ethical stuff that you could think of. As long as you don't cheat, lie, and steal, as long as you don't hurt yourself or others in the process, as long as you don't damage yourself and the society around you, as long as you don't take advantage of the things of people and situations that are weaker than you. These are all things that come to mind. But in my head, and in this particular instance, I've shifted yet again. And it wasn't really about the ethical part of it. It was really about earning the living. It has nothing to do with what kind of living you're talking about. It has a lot to do with the fact that you have to earn it no matter what. That no matter what, you have to earn it. And no matter what you do. Because if your results are shit and your effort is shit, you really can't be surprised. You earned it. No matter how you think of it, you earned it. Vice versa, if you're celebrating every day and you're achieving and you're in your flow state, then you also know that the results are there for a reason. You've done the reps. You've done the work. You've focused. You persevered. You stayed the course. So to earn a living is now a little bit more deeper to me, as you see. It's no longer just going to work, waking up every day and going to work and striving to be the mold that others have created for you. For me, it's how I live my life daily. It's what I focus on. And more importantly, what I choose to filter out. And we all know in today's day and age, there is so much to focus that is hidden, and so much of the filtering that is right there, obvious in front of us, that needs to be done. Things that don't serve any purpose to us at all, that are not good for us, that have to do with vanity, that have to do with the seven sins that you most commonly hear about, are usually disguised in ways or marketed in ways that are not true. Sure, you can go on this vacation that you see on commercial, and sure, you could bring your wife with you, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you will have the type of experience that you're seeing on TV in that 30 seconds. And sure, you will be in that destination, on that island, in that particular hotel, but the room you'll be staying in, the service package that you got, the tier of the VIP access, and so on and so forth, is not the same. So it's marketing. And when you market, you basically are trying to make something that is really not what it's supposed to be or what it's obvious to be. And you're trying to market it. You're trying to present it in a way that makes it more appealing to others, more acceptable. And that's why, to me, something that's marketed heavily is usually not what it really is. And if you think in life, anything that was marketed in your life heavily to you has been one kind of a gizmo skim to another in whatever form and shape. Yet, if you think about the things were never marketed, these things were virtuous, these things were authentic, these things were true. Things like love, things like compassion and gratitude, things like being aware of how it is that you live every single day, from the time that you wake up to the time that you go to sleep, the thoughts that enter your mind, the actions that derive from those thoughts, the feelings and emotions that you have from those actions. It's all a pattern, you see. So to earn your living is not just to live, not just to exist, not just to wake up in the morning and have a guaranteed 24 hours that day to do with it as you please. Although that is what most people do, me being one of them in my past. But to earn a living to me now means something completely different. Having a second chance in life and knowing that a few years ago that was not guaranteed. Earning a living now means living life at your best self, on your best version of yourself, in a way that you would be proud every single day by the story that you've told about yourself that day, about the daily events, about the things that came to mind, about what came to fruition because of those things in mind, what you actually zoomed your focus to, the lens that you chose to look through that day, the state that has put you in, the frequency that you're vibrating. All of these things is earning a living. And doing it not in a way where you have to wake up and think about occupational things and responsibilities and putting on your uniform and being on time and commute and satisfying coworkers and being a certain type of way as far as a member of the workforce, having a position, having a title, working for a company that has a somewhat of a significance either to you or to others in a society. No. Those things are things that you do. And sure, they have rewards. Sure, you get to live in a penthouse if you make a bunch of money. Sure, you get to drive a Maserati if you so-called choose to do once you've made the income. But that's not what the main focus is. The main focus is while you're doing those things, while you're in your workforce, while you're on your projects, while you're a member of the team or the society or the network or the community that you're in, to do your best, your damn best, to put your best foot forward, to know that others will always look at you for advice, for guidance. Not because you're so much smarter, so much better, so much more achieved, but because you choose to look at life through a different lens, because you choose to look at life through the things that are most important to you. And it becomes addicting to others because they also see that what they were focused on compared to what they can be focusing on is two different things. And they wake up and they start to earn a living, because you don't wake up every day and just do the thing. That's how you wake up at 40 something years old with a case of depression, by just waking up every day and doing the thing, and start to wonder about what my life is and what this is and what that is. The autopilot bullshit does not work. When you want to get to a destination, you put in those coordinates. Otherwise, the smartest phone in the world will still look at you and say, where do you want me to take you? Where are you trying to go? How can I get you there if you do not know where you need to go? And earning a living to me is the same thing. It's waking up in the morning. It's knowing that you could choose to sleep in. You could choose to not brush your teeth. You could choose not to do all the things, whether it's a morning routine, whether it's meditation, whether it's whatever it is. We each have our own thing. I happen to have all of them. But I'm not saying that you should or you shouldn't. I'm just saying that when you start your day, when you open up those eyes, when that clock starts, how you live it, how you approach it, what your mindset is, what you think, what you feel, what you say. It infects you. It infects you like a disease. And if you really want to ponder on this, just watch what the effect is on the people around you, the loved ones that share the household with you, the cared ones, the cherished ones, the close ones, the little ones, the older ones, the ones that are not living in the state that you are, the ones that look at you for motivation, the ones that look at you for guidance, the ones that look at you for how to be. Because they see that you're on a frequency that you never once was. And there's something that you're doing that is working. And so simply put, you're earning your living every single day, from the time that you wake up to the time you go to sleep. You're actively earning your living. You're aware of the things that come to you in your field. You're guarding your mind. You're guarding your brain from negative people and emotions. You are in charge always on how it is that you feel. And you choose to feel what it is that you feel. That's earning a living. That's being active in the pursuit of happiness. That's being aware that you could just maintain and you could just be, or you could be, and you could prosper, and you could climb, and you could push, and you can create, and you can inspire, and you could always get to the point and a place that you wanted to be, that might have been difficult to think about, but you're there now. So earning a living could just mean a bunch of different things to a bunch of different people. But to me, it's making daily ripples in this thing called life, in your existence. The clock that started from the time that you were consumed or conceived, I should say, by your parents through a passionate act, through no act or effort on your own. And then came you, it came life. And your life will shift, your life will morph, your life will pivot in different times. But there's the beginning of your life, there is the evolution of your life. And by you earning your living, by you being, existing, being aware, living that daily regimen of striving to be the best version of yourself is the sure and the only way, in my opinion, to earn a living. To know that you gave it what needed to be given. Not an ounce more, not an ounce less, and you feel good about it. And you don't let anybody get in the way of judging you, criticizing you, and taking you off your path. Because the path is right. The path is better of what's been going on up until now. Hence the reason why making this video, hence the reason of listening to it full. The path is what brought us here. And thank God that we have the guide and light to keep going to better and bigger. To know that we could actually live this the right way, earn it the right way, put our best foot forward and get to out of it the things that we are looking and seeking to get. Being 100% satisfied with the journey and not just the outcome. So my friends, today is my first recording. I've been thinking about doing this for a very long time, and I'm hoping that I could do a lot more. And I want to thank whoever this video reached. Because for me, it was never really about reaching a lot. It was really about sharing. It was really about recording myself going through my transformations and knowing that the place that I was, where I am now, and where I'm going allows me to earn my living. So thank you. And I hope that everyone gets to earn a living for themselves. Never mind the job description that comes with it. Thank you.